Arsenal Fan TV, time to get into the player ratings. What can I say? Very disappointing. Yet again, we've succumbed to Chelsea. Yet again, Costa's played a great one on us, and Chelsea have come away with a win. So let's get into the player ratings. First of all, Petr Cech, I don't think he was really at fault with anything today with what he did. He did everything fairly decently. I don't think he could have stopped the goal from going in. So he did his job. I'm going to give Petr Cech a 7 out of 10. At right back, Hector Bellerin. I thought Bellerin was quite a positive player for Arsenal today. Made some very good runs. Really tried his eye out to make something happen. And it was a good performance by him. 7 out of 10, I think, as well for Hector Bellerin. At left back, Nacho Monreal. For the goal, I thought he didn't close down. I think it was Oscar who crossed the ball in, or whoever it was who crossed the ball in. Monreal kind of stood off him, didn't close him down. Most of the rest of the game, he done his duties very well, but that was an error. And for that, I've got to mark him down 6 out of 10 for Nacho Monreal. In the middle, Per Mertesacker. What are you doing? Just let the man run on and score. You know it's Diego Costa. Know your players. Use this. It's Diego Costa. You only got to touch him like that and he's going to be rolling over, asking for casualty, going to hospital. But what do? You try to make that tackle. You're trying to play offside. Slow on the turn. I don't know. It's a very, very poor performance by Mertesacker, which actually, I think, cost us a game today. Out of 10 men against a team like Chelsea, at best you're going to get a draw, really, aren't you? So he cost us a game. Per Mertesacker for me today, 1 out of 10. And that's only because you turned up. Next to him, Laurent Koscielny. Again, I thought he did well, especially once the sending off happened, but not sure if he could have done a bit better in the goal. 6 out of 10 for Koscielny, but he tried his art out. Just in front of them, Flamini, he seemed to be in their box more than he was doing a defensive midfielder role. And he should have scored just before half-time. Had a brilliant chance. Why is he trying to do that spectacular UFC kick for? Headed the ball in the back of the net. I was so... And he had another chance, I think, was tried to do a back heel. Listen, 6 out of 10 for Flamini. He tried, but I would love to see Coquelin get back as soon as possible. Next to him, Aaron Ramsey. Again, put a lot of effort in, really tried, but he gave the ball away a lot of times today. I think you see sometimes where we miss Santi Cazorla. Doesn't give the ball away, retains it and passes it very precisely, whereas I think Ramsey, yes, great goal-scoring, attacking midfielder, but he does tend to give the ball away a lot, and he did that quite a few times today. 5 out of 10 for Aaron Ramsey today. Out on the wings, Joel Campbell, listen, he tried his hardest, wasn't his greatest a game. Unlucky to be substituted, I felt. 6 out of 10 for Joel Campbell. Mesut Ozil today, what can I say? He tried. He put it in, but I don't know. Wasn't his best of games, wasn't his worst of games. It just didn't happen for him today. Chelsea managed to stifle him in a way. They managed to, watch all the balls that he was trying to lay for. And then I didn't think that the attacking players created enough space for him to really work his magic. So Mesut Ozil today, and this is very low by his standards this season, 6 out of 10. On the other wing, Theo Walcott was dreadful today. I felt that he owed the manager. The fact that the manager had faith in him to say, right, I'm going to take Giroud off and make you play sort of as the main striker. You're going to be the man that you're going to get us that goal today. He did nothing. Absolutely nothing. 2 out of 10 for Theo Walcott for me today. Really, really poor performance. Olivier Giroud, very unfortunate to be substituted. I don't know. Was there an injury or I don't know. To me, one of the most baffling things I've seen since I've been coming to Arsenal, that you've got your main striker who's, top scorer. You're down to 10 men, you need a goal, you take him off. I'm still trying to work it out. Maybe there's something I didn't see, but weird. But for that, the fact that he didn't really get to play much part in the game, I've got to give him a 5 out of 10 because he weren't on the pitch long enough. Alexis Sanchez came on, obviously very rusty. He tried. Probably tried a bit too hard at times. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Also, Oxlade-Chamberlain came on again. I thought he tried. There was one time, though, really summed up Oxlade-Chamberlain this season when he went on a great run, needed to release it, pass it, tried to beat one man too many, lost the ball. Chelsea were on the counter-attack again. He needs to get that game of his game more sharper. 5 out of 10 for Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Gabriel came on. I felt he could have done a bit better with a goal. Should have been a bit tighter, but he'd only just come on the pitch. Apart from that, did everything well. Showed us that he's got a lot of pace, because there was a lot of times he was kind of isolated at the back. But his pace is so quick. Unlike Mertesacker, it gets him out of trouble. So for Gabriel, I give Gabriel a 6 out of 10. We rate the manager on this. Now, maybe after this rating, I'm going to get mugged off, because I'm going to go back and hear that there was some genuine reason why Giroud was taken off. So let me do it in 2 parts. If there was a genuine reason why Giroud was taken off, then I'm going to give the manager 6 out of 10, because you know what, he threw Alexis on, he threw it out, he tried to retrieve it, and he took Giroud off for a good reason. However, if there was no valid reason for Giroud coming off, and Wenger gambled by taking him off and leaving on Theo, 0 out of 10, because that would have been the worst decision I've seen from Arsene Wenger probably in his tenure here. It was baffling. So if I'm wrong, he gets the higher mark. But if I'm wrong, no marks for Wenger today. That was an awful decision. And for the fans today, listen, they tried to get behind the team. They were singing, they were up for it. Stunned by what happened with, going down to 10 men. But they still tried. 7 out of 10 for the fans. Listen, we've got to bounce back from this. We hate losing to Chelsea. They've done it to us twice. 10 men in both games. But it's not the end of the world. It's one game. Let's look at it like that. It's one game. That one game ain't going to mean that they finish above us, is it? They're still in relegation fights. We're going for a bigger prize this year. Let's get behind the team and win this title.
Then people, you need to stand up and be bloody canted. And that includes the manager. Stop experimenting. Stop saying, oh, Walcott was good up front and he's got a bit of pace. Now, if he plays up front, then make sure he plays on the bloody shoulder. Don't play him out wide. If Arsenal really want to win this title, they need to ask themselves a question. Do you want to win the title? If you want to win be in the top 4, then stay like this. I don't want the top 4. I want the bloody title. I can smell it. It's so close.